Alright, so what we're going to do now is we need to farm. We finally got the build up ish and running. I'll do a quick rundown before I do some bloom farming. This is the build up. I need to do bloom farming to buy some potions. So we've got my new shield. Without any buffs, we're at 2700 OA, 2900 DA. With just Word of Renewal, we're at 3061 DA. And with this, we are at 2898 OA. I'm going to replace this ring enchant with what's it called? The Coven Ring enchant, which gives me OA, which will put me closer to 3000 OA. When I can get the 15 OA, 150 health enchant for the helm, shoulders, and that. I'm using 10 Pierce, 10 Aether, and Pierce Poison on 2 Pierce Poison, 2 Pierce Aether to fully round out my resistances. Buffed, I'm 45 overcapped, 98 overcapped, 35 overcapped, 50 overcapped, a crap ton overcapped, like 74 overcapped without standing on Seal, and Seal puts it way higher than that. Like Seal puts it like over 100 overcapped. Bleeding is 110, Vitality is 80. Stun is 63 overcapped, so I shouldn't be able to be stunned very easily. 25% Fizz Res, no Disruption Resist. That kind of sucks. Trap Resist is 64%. Petrify, but Freeze Resist, which is the most important of these, is 80%. Slow Resist is 41%. Chance to block is 37%, which isn't bad. For 2,400 damage. So every time I block, I get a big chunk of that. 25% block recovery means this is going to be at about 0.5 seconds. So every 0.5 seconds, I can block, and I have a 30% chance to block. And since I'm face tanking, that's pretty important. OA is pretty good. DA is great. Especially because I have some like OA DA procs on my abilities. When Deadly Aim procs, I have a shit ton of OA. That's a big thing, like 18% OA. So once I get about 3000 OA, plus Stormbox knocking down OA by 95, is going to be huge. Wait, no, Arcane Bomb knocks down by 95 OA, so that's basically more defensibility. Stormbox knocks down by 125 DA, so that's equivalent of doing that. Yeah, so I've still got the shitty weapon. I need to replace this weapon so bad. Helmet's pretty good. I use the Thunderstruck one of attack. That extra 216 OA is huge there. Seal of Annihilation also reduces OADA every time I crit, and this build crits a lot, so it just keeps critting and keeps critting and keeps critting. I use Runebound Topazes on all of these. I'm using this ring for now because it's pretty good. It gives me 10% cast speed. My cast speed is currently at, where's it at? 188%. I can get it to 194% if I change chest, but I need the poison res on this chest. This chest is kind of meh, but it gives me percent health and poison res, which is the reason I'm using it. Great gloves. Could get more cast speed on different gloves, but Cinder Wind does a lot of damage. Great boots because percent health, flat health. There's no OADA on these boots, but they give poison res, which is really nice. And the Storm Titan, whenever they're hit, like is pretty good because it reduces target's damage. And I don't have any other I have my I actually do have a source of target damage reduction with Aura of Censure, but this is just like an additional layer on top of it, like in case Aura of Censure is not working for some reason. Belt is still this because +1 all skills. I'd rather replace this helmet with a Ravager helmet, but it's hard to replace this helmet right now, especially because it's 4% DA. Flat health. Pierce resistance and elemental resistance. Pierce is okay, but yeah, Pierce is kind of low right now, so having the helmet is nice. And the 10% elemental resistance reduction is really nice on the helmet. Still using Iskandra's Balance. The 5% total speed is really nice. 10% energy skill cost doesn't really matter. The 25% chance of bonus damage is okay. Proliferation and Shattered Stars completion bonuses suck. I want to reforge this and get different completion bonuses. I also need to. I think I can put 2 more points into Inferno, which I need to do. For that, I'd probably reduce points in Steel Resolve. Let's actually see if I can do that right now. Go here. Steel Resolve, like as long as I'm not gonna go under. Like I want to be at least 30% overcapped on Aether and 30% overcapped on what's it called, on Chaos. The bonus damage from Steel Resolve doesn't really help me so much. So, am I still over? Yeah, I'm still 39% over. That's perfectly fine. Arcanist 1. I can't put any more points. Okay, so I don't need that. So my choices are here, here, so I can get more crit damage, like 1% crit damage, more flat damage, more all damage every time I stand on seal. Or I can put more points into this. I actually think I'm going to probably reduce more points into this and pump more points into this because this is a lot of damage. 2, 3. Let's put points into it though, at least 1. How much am I over? 30 over, that's perfect. So, sure, this gives me percent damage, but it's not that. It's 5% extra damage, where this is giving me like 7% damage plus crit damage plus flat damage. So this is actually a huge different thing. And then the piercing damage, some of the piercing is being converted somewhere, I think. I thought I had piercing conversion. I guess I was wrong. I just have physical conversion. That's fine. My damage with all my buffs is like 45,000 almost. That's 15,000 higher than it was previously. And I have more cast speed. I am farming blooms right now, so you'll see me run through and do a little bit of a bloom farm because I need to make potions. Just one run will do. Like I just need like 2 or 3 blooms. So I'm just gonna run through, grab some blooms, and yeah, that's what the build is. So if you see me run, show a quick test of the build. I'm not gonna kill any bosses. I'd be willing to fight Chupacabra now. Don't want to, but I'd be willing to. But yeah, once I start just hitting things, things just die. And having 3 Cinder Winds up does so much damage because they'll just sit on top of the enemies. Because like having more points into Overload would be pretty nice because of its crit damage, but that's the only thing it really adds. I'm not really doing the dot damage, and it just doesn't really add much there. So these elites, they just melt like fucking candy. But yeah, the next thing I'm going to do after this will be to go kill Loco, see how I can fare. Once I've killed Loco a few times, I'm going to finish Act 7 to finish the other stuff, and then I will be going, after a better weapon. Because if I can get a better weapon, that's another 30-40% damage increase. So I'm just going to run. What I'm going to do is I'll just push through Act 7 to get to Twin Omens. And see how that goes. Good bog. I do need a better ring. Like, this ring is good, but yeah, there's such low offensive ability. The casting speed is the main reason I use that ring. Resistances, chaos resistance, I don't need that much chaos resistance. Supercharge does not help me. I want a good living ring, but I don't have another good living ring. So I'm kind of just shit out of luck right now. I'd love a Lightbringers of Gilded Arcanum. That'd be a brilliant ring. Like, that's best in slot ring for this build. Because, yeah, of Gilded Arcanum is just huge. For disrupt, cast speed, pretty much everything. And it also has the chance to reduce all cooldowns by a lot, which will help for Seal and Stormbox, as well as my devotions, because it means more devotion drops. Because the skill cooldown reduces devotion blocks as well. That's a big thing about skill cooldown reduction. That's often overlooked. The boss here now. Could get a Basilisk Crest, but I don't feel like going back. So I have like almost 1,000 less health than I did previously, but I feel so much tankier. Ghost, hello Ghost, how are you doing today? Right now things are just melting. Do I have any? I've gotten 3 blooms. That's not enough. I might have to reset if I don't get any more blooms. There's 1. Then I need like, I think I need like 4 blooms, so that's good. Give me a bloom here. Thank you. Yeah, I need to make potions for Lokar. Percent health, flat health, OADA, all the fun loving potions. Freeze resist reduction, reduce freeze duration. Basically just need to ghosts just melt now. That's so nice. And I'm going to be doing even more damage once I get the better weapon. Tree. Didn't give me. How rude. Okay, that's enough. But anyways, thanks for watching this build update. I'll catch y'all next time.